No, nothing. No one picks as fast as NASA teams. I swear.
It was built different. So it's interesting that they pick up Tidehunter here despite all the nerfs. I imagine the boy still functions a lot like he used to, but we'll have to see. The Keeper of the Light pick, I am excited about. I mean, you have like, it's a 12-second cooldown on the Chakra Magic now, so you're just able to spam out spells non-stop.
Well, that and like Coddle Mars sounds really strong in lane. One thing we didn't really even bring too much attention to was the fact that it is Chris Luck playing the Venomancer in the mid lane.
That is not something we brought attention to. I don't think we saw who was going to be playing on what yet.
Yeah, the game just DC'd immediately, but it's, yeah, Chris Luck playing the mid lane Venomancer, and with the changes to his ult, it's actually not that surprising. It is health percentage based damage. So as opposed to previously where you just like your teams just get tons of magic resist pipes and Hoods of Defiance, stuff like that, like it actually does not help as much because it scales going into late game now.
Yeah. Before it's like, okay, we're in the late game. I've got like 3,000, 4,000 HP. It does 90 damage a second. Someone's got a pipe. I have a lot of HP regen. I don't really feel the effects of this Poison Nova anymore, but now ends up doing quite a bit. All right, I'm excited for this one.
Like that's so much damage. Like you lose 50 DPS like base, but then it now does 3.5% max HP.
Yep, the Aghanim Scepter does 4.5% max HP.
That's pretty good. There's a lot of damage.
Good. Yeah.
Oh wow, the Scepter only changes the max HP scaling.
I don't think it's going to be worth going the Aghanim Scepter anymore.
I don't think so either.
But that's fine. There's a lot of other items you can work on. A lot of the time, the Venomancer would just skip Poison Nova at 6 because it ended up taking so long to bring targets down that it just wasn't worth committing the 200 mana for it either. But at this point, I think you might get it at 6. I don't know. It's hard to say. Either way, I'm excited to watch Veno mid. I haven't seen Veno mid played well ever since they removed the cooldown reduction talents.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Which were awful, by the way. Make no mistake. But he had like minus 60 second, death timer talents. He had minus 60 second death timer at level 25.
That was really strange. They still managed to get the first blood there, but Sexy Fat hit the God's Rebuke on the Vengeful Spirit the second she came out of Nightmare, and she didn't get slowed as a result, so she almost got away.
Ends up being fine though. All right, this is the Venom mid build now. It's all Chris Luck. He's forging the meta as we watch. He goes Poison Sting at level 1. Everybody take notes.
I mean, this was kind of the deal, right? It just gives you 6 base damage, 6 DPS. It's not bad.
Slow. Makes trading a lot easier, that's for sure. Going to be slightly more difficult when the Wind Ranger gets Wind Run at level 2. I think he'll be fine. Duster puts...
Dude, he's just doing so much damage here on this Bane. Just Blightstone level 1.
The extra pure damage really adds up as well.
It really does. 15 pure damage over 4 seconds. Or each 4 seconds.
Bottom lane. Keeper of the Light feeling the effects of this nerf, kind of. The full extra second it takes to channel level 1 Illuminate doesn't feel very good. It does get better as the game goes on because you end up saving like 1.1 seconds with level 4, but people were just blasting you with the level 1 in the laning phase. You're forced to buy extra salves and whatnot. Now, it's not so much of a concern. Against a Nyx Assassin on lane who's going to be able to spike Carapace a lot of these backed, RDO going to have to like watch out for the Illuminates he throws. Kind of sucks. Mid lane, Wind Ranger got a bottle queued up. Doesn't have much HP or mana left here, and you have I guess it's only half the HP it was before, so a big part of the amount of health you'd regenerate with these water runes was the bottle. She actually got hit by the Envenom weapons before she bottled up as well, so she gets less HP regen from that one.
Unlucky, unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit curious to see how Chris Luck plays this mid lane Veno, because I think for the most part, I really do like the Gale level 2. I think it just allows him to play super aggressive up on the Wind Ranger as opposed to like going for the Plague Wards where you end up playing a lot slower. Like you have to wait until you get like level 4 or 5 for them to really start becoming an issue in the lane. And instead with just 2 points in Gale, if he hits the Gale, it pushes the Windy out quite a bit.
Don't make him nervous. But yeah, I like this one too. The moment that Wind Ranger tries to like man up on you and like trade auto attack with you with Wind Run, you just hit her with a Gale, then you're able to like catch up with her regardless of that bonus movement speed and continue to get a couple auto attacks off after the Wind Run ends. That's 2 points in Poison Sting now.
Yeah, this makes sense, I think.
Yep, this is good.
I don't think he's gonna max Gale. I would imagine at some point soon he starts going back for Plague Ward, because you do need Plague Wards to jungle.
Yeah, and just shoving the tower.
Yeah.
We'll see though. It could just be going all damage. Top lane, Leo getting gone on here. In fact, might go down.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of damage. I was trying to keep my eyes on Nick's bottom. We end up not seeing that one, but yeah, Leo falling top lane to the Tidehunter. That is surprising.
He's still got moves. He's
Whisper
not completely
God
new.
gamer, dude.
Yeah. You saw what he did last game.
God, I wish I didn't.
That's alright. Hopefully Tanker will just remain banned from every game from now on. 4 minutes RDO. Rotates for the water room. Chris Luck isn't going to get any because of that. I think he's just going to sit beside it and allow Wind Ranger to get both.
Yeah, she'll eventually make her way down there. She's gonna take a decent chunk of damage here. He went for the 3rd point in Gale. She actually can't contest the bottom rune. RDO is gonna have to deny it. This is like a really smart play from Chris Luck here, actually. But, ooh, he's got one more Gale, turns it around. He gets the kill, ends up winning the exchange at the end of the day.
Yeah, the 3rd point in Gale is a lot of damage coming out. Bottom lane as well. If they commit on to Sexy Fat, might go down. He's got
Impales,
1
sure.
point Rocket Barrage, yeah.
Interesting, so he did put a point in the Rocket Barrage, so I wasn't sure if he was gonna avoid this or not.
I do think that you have to do this now. They ended up nerfing his agility growth rate, and not having the attack damage anymore. It means that your attacks are coming out, well, I mean, just as fast if you go the stat build, but for a lot less damage. I think that makes it more worth it to go for this Rocket Barrage.
Whisper is just getting super aggressive in the top lane. Which, they're actually just gonna kill PL once again. They get the Doppelganger usage and then just use it to punish out this Phantom Lancer. Duster gets the exchange there onto Stinger. Vengeful Spirit does not have a lot
kill
of...
Duster.
Yeah, he's got another Anchor Smash. The question is, can Duster hobble away? He needs Nightmare, but he doesn't have the mana or the cooldowns, and Duster just gets himself another kill here in the top lane. Now 3-0.
You say Tidehunter is nerfed, Whisper says no.
Oh man, would be a real shame if I said he wasn't nerfed, wouldn't it?
I did get word, by the way. None of the players on the side of Beast Coast speak English, so we aren't able to get them for a post-game interview. But I did end up setting one up in case Beast Coast win this 2nd game in the best of 2 to get up an interview with Mr. Coast himself.
Whoa, Mr. Coast? That's pretty big. Wind Ranger just got Galed and ultied in the mid lane and has to walk all the way base. Yep. Okay.
Yep. And now, yeah, sitting 1 HP. The only reason she doesn't die is because this poison over damage is non-lethal. In fact, Duster's is going to die here.
Yeah, he just has the 4 points in Gale. It is so much damage.
Yep, they didn't try to deny him.
Yeah,
Very
I think
nice.
it's a deny.
RDO God, you can't pull one over on him.
He almost missed the deny because it procced Raindrop, which was kind of funny.
Yeah. I think, yeah, he hesitated after that one. There's so much damage coming out from this Gale, man. Schofield's going to move back into the jungle here finally. I think they need to give Red Monster the lane for a little bit so he can get his level 6. Nick Assassin feels just as good as he was in the last patch as far as his skill ability goes.
Oh my god, Leo just got ravaged. He has no doppelganger. Oh, nice juke through the trees there by the PL.
Yeah. Win is still alive. So this at the very least is going to delay Whisper from being able to assist his team in any towers. They've got 3 heroes up here now as well. So they could look to turn this. Got a lot of armor though on Tidehunter, 1300 HP and 6 armor, the phase boots and the soul ring. Instead, looks like they're playing their triangle here. Sexy Fat's hitting very low, but Red Monster, unfortunately.
I mean, he's just coming in here to yoink some stuff. He gets the impale? That, I honestly did not think he was close enough for that. That was really well done by Red Monster.
Yeah, just barely caught him on the edge. Despite Carapace he activated as he was going towards the Mars as well, stop him from throwing his spear back in the gyrocopter, otherwise he would have died. He's taking damage from the reflection there. We got the Tumbler's toy online. Very cool.
Pretty neat ability.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the boing that it makes.
Yeah. The hop range is pretty pathetic, but outside of that, it's pretty funny.
Dude, dude, what are you talking about?
He just failed to get through the trees. I was having a lot of fun with it last night. As you could use it more often, it would be more fun. I like the fact that it doesn't cost mana though, so you can just get the.
Can you go up and down cliffs with this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that seems really strong. It is disabled on hero damage, which is why it's balanced.
Yeah. But I was playing Clockwork, and somebody jumped out of, or force-staffed themselves out of my cogs, and I just tumbler toyed myself up and over the cogs as well.
Chris Luck is just cleaning up a huge stack on the Ancients right now. I thought these were going to be saved for the Gyrocopter, but Chris Luck gets a DD and is like, nah, they're mine. You can, you have to do the old bootstrap strategy there, Gyro. You want some Ancients, take them from the other team. A 4K gold lead already now. We are just hitting the 10-minute mark. They are super farmed here on the side of Beast Coast.
Yeah. Suits ended up committing a focus fire into Whisper in the top lane just now. I think kind of realized that Tidehunter has Kraken Shell after committing it though.
Just
that
doing zero damage. Actually 0 damage.
Yeah, exactly. He's disabled now though. But yeah, 5k net worth advantage now. We're just hitting the 10-minute mark. At this point, Nyx Assassin has just hit level 6 as well. This is before any tomes become available, so gonna be playing in the enemy territory and looking for pickoffs. Chris Luck is incredibly scary too. He's got 4 points of venom scale, and he has started maxing these boards like you talked about.
He also picked up the Veil of Discord, so that's a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Duster is taking like almost 200 damage off of these ticks.
Yeah, and losing raindrop charges as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this absorbed 2 raindrop charges. And he lost 400 health. Phantom lands some bottom lane here. He's got to doppelganger up onto the high ground. Ooh, the missile actually collided a little bit too early. Okay. Schofield now in trouble, completely surrounded. Has to drop the call down just to try and give himself some space. Pushes him back up onto the triangle there, and Monster will be able to get a nice stun. Nice little trick there coming in from Beast Coast, but Schofield, you're in way over your head here. There's the spear, pinning that Nyx Assassin down. Chris Luck debating on going in, just gets caught by a Fiend's Grip. He's got a haste room, but he ain't gonna have any mana or health to assist at this point. 3 huge kills going the way of Furia. That's an oopsie whoopsie, Neff.
That's an oopsie whoopsie. So they swing it back 2k net worth there, and they're not farming on the Gyrocopter while this is happening either. Whisper wants to find revenge off of this one, but I'm not sure you want to invade the enemy triangle when you have 3 heroes dead. Duster's positioning is very nice as well. They opt to walk around. They might run into Leon pop his smoke. There where he is though.
They have the smoke ravage. Yeah, they got him. So blink right onto the PL, setting up with those 3 points. And that magic missile, just an immense amount of damage coming in from Stinger. And now Whisper comes in, says, don't mind if I do. Gets that double kill on the Tidehunter. Still top net worth, and he's queued up Neff.
He's just going, is this Desolator? He's got the orb
Echo
of...
Saber Deso, I think.
Absolute chat.
He's gonna go the Echo Saber, disassemble into Orchid and Deso, I think, is the plan.
I'm excited. He just got the Orchid queued up actually right now.
Is it? Okay.
Deso Orchid.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
They take the tower off of that one though. Sexy Fat still 200 gold off of Blink Dagger. Oh, he's just gonna die, I think. If they run forward on him.
I mean, they can just kite it out as the thing. They're gonna get a nice return, but in comes Whisper. They jump forward, they get the kill onto one. And now Suits might be able to bring down the Venge, finish him off with a power shot there, but there's more than enough magic damage here to finish him off. And Whisper just swinging this anchor around, dude, getting kill after kill. 7-0 on the Tide.
Leo getting gone on the bottom lane as well. Nyx Assassin, Red Monster making a rotation down here. You're gonna have to dodge this one with a doppelganger.
Oh, he does. But again, can you get away from the Tide Hunter is the question. This man doesn't stop. Oh my goodness.
Impale doesn't even land and he managed to get away. That was just barely managing to get the dodge off in time. I thought it would end up connecting, or that he'd fake it out once. Duster does end up committing the Fiend's Grip onto the Venomancer here. It looks like you're going to lose Chris Luck.
He's got stick.
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely dead. Oh, wait a minute. The damage reduction? Okay, I mean, there's no way, surely, that Chris Luck survived this. Actually misses the Gale there. Unlucky for him. But, I mean, 1 for 2. You end up getting the enemy mid laner as a result.
Fiend's Grip committed as well. I mean, Leo's going to go back to farming, but you just win engagement after engagement. The only one they lost, one of the mid lane, where they cost them, what, 3 heroes there, but immediately after that, because they have this vision up here on the hill, end up coming back. These Plague Wards look like couriers.
Yes. Yes.
I hadn't touched on that yet.
Is this the first time you've seen them?
Yes.
Oh yeah, those are the new ones. They do indeed look like couriers. Smoking
Very
up
cool.
here from Furia. They're looking for the gyro. They knew he was farming up on the wave there. Question is, can they actually find this kill? Nice ward play. Sexy Fat can't go with the Blink Arena, but it's going to be enough damage. They've got the Fiend's Grit, or I'm sorry, the Brain Sap. Should be enough to finish him. And that's a big kill. They needed to do that and to try and slow down the gyro. He has just been uncontested for the last like 5 minutes as beastcoast just run around the map.
Avoiding Whisper, they know that he's happy to fight, and then Gyrocopter needs a bunch of items before he's online. It's not too farmed yet, 14 minutes into the game. I mean, he's doing all right, but he doesn't have his first big farming item yet. He's still working on this Egg and Scepter. He usually wants that, and then plus like 2 other items before he's ready to fight into the enemies. Whisper's ready to go, though. He's got level 2 Ravage available, looking for the enemy team here. The smoke pops onto Leo. Oh no.
He still catches him, and on the
yeah.
high ground, they managed to see more. Sexy Fat held in place by the Nyx, and Leo's just gonna get clicked down. The amount of minus armor and damage coming in from these two is so good. Sexy Fat able to tumble himself down to the low ground there and blink on out. But you'll lose the Phantom Lancer again, neph.
Yeah. He's not finding any farm. He's sitting like 3,000 gold behind the Gyrocopter at the moment. They're just gonna walk into Roche. I'm not sure about how quickly they take this one. Plus, you've got to worry about RDO just blasting you from the high ground here.
I think Whisper is just gonna put his body in front, right?
This is gonna be pretty slow though, and you're gonna take a lot of
let's go
damage
fill
from
this
this Roshan
knife.
as well.
Even close to hitting this thing down. They got a lot of minus armor, but they're holding Gush and stuff like that. On the backside, they do get a Blink Spear. Does find the Veno, and Sexy Fat drops the Arena at the end of the day, but a big blast comes through, and an even better Shackle onto the Gyro. The Maelstrom's doing serious damage here. The question is, can they finish out the wind? Okay. Yes, indeed they can. Sexy Fat, another Blink Spear comes out. They're able to finally take down the Tide Hunter, and now Monster crippled up, trying to run away. Not going to happen. Vengeful Spirit, the last target here for the side of Furia. They're going to finish him off 5 for 1. Okay, that's pretty good. And they're going to get Roche.
Yeah, I mean, it's sitting here at like 25% to HP. Why not? They end up losing so much off of that. They just don't take Roche fast enough to be able to do this one. They had DD on the Gyrocopter as well. He didn't end up committing it while he was in the pit. I think if he had, they might have been able to take that down. Go and take the fight against the Dire team, but I don't know, that just felt incredibly greedy to me.
Yeah, suddenly game pulled right back in terms of net worth and XP there.
Going to be rough. Well, 17 minutes in, win probability. I mean, bounces right back after that one. 64% for the Radiant, 36 for the Dire. What's it looking like on your end?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. 59-41.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a very farmed Tidehunter, but he finally realizes maybe I should build real items and decides not to go Orchid Deso. So he is just going Guardian Greaves, it would appear.
Yeah. He had I think he had the Sanjin
Oh,
Yasha
no, he
queued
has
up at one
Vlad's
point
queued
as
up.
well. Interesting. He had the Sanjin Yasha queued up at one point as well, but he's just got the Sanj now. It's only 12% status resist now. That's half of what you get from Sanjin Yasha. Or Sanj Kaya. Sexy Fat looking to set up down here.
He's all alone, though. Oh, and they're the Wave of Terror, so they know he's there. Whisper, trying to get that blink, cancel that out, but quick fingers there from the Mars. They do lose the tier 2 tower bottom. In exchange, they get the tier 1 top, but overall, beastcoast still feel pretty strong despite losing the last fight. They just gotta find a way to deal with this Phantom Lancer quickly. Otherwise, you're gonna be in some trouble.
Yeah, again, you don't want to take this one into the late game. Looks like he's going for a more tanky build as well. He doesn't want to get blown up by the enemies here. So, got the Aghanim Shard queued up in the heart after that. I wouldn't be extremely surprised if we see the Octarine Core build out of him too. Because the nerfs to the cooldown reduction didn't affect Phantom Lancer in any way. He can still go the Spirit Lance CD, and it's not going to affect, those 3-second cooldown Spirit Lances on the multiple targets. Top lane.
It looks like they're just going to leave RDO. There was like a definite moment of hesitation where they considered going in there, but thought otherwise. Backside, though, they do find the Vengeful Spirit, drop the Arena and Focus Fire for that one. So they do end up trading supports.
Mm-hmm. Ends up, I don't know. I think these kind of engagements do favor Furia because, like game I said at the start, this PL is going to be king. They're going to be able to do a little bit of damage to the PL here with this Venomous Gale, but he'll be able to doppelganger it off in just a second. I'm surprised he doesn't. He's taking a chunk of damage. I suppose he still has the Aegis. They go on Red Monster, but he's
They're going to go in with an ult. He's hasted. He's going to connect with all four. Whisper on the backside with a Ravage. Catching the whole team and now falling super fast here. Gonna be Seuss there on the wind range in the backside of the fight. PL gets found by Red Monster and they're gonna have an Impale to set this fight up. The question is, can they actually find the kill with just the two of them? Swaps him away, trying to prevent him from making up onto the high ground, going for the TP out. The flak, is it there? He just barely escapes.
Very nice, but it's not going to make the game any easier for beastcoast. These kill and Phantom Blades are incredibly important. This is one of the only opportunities you're going to have. He doesn't have any items to get out or to tank him up at this point. And if you can't kill him like this, you're certainly not going to be able to kill him once he finishes this heart. He's 2-5 right now, but we've seen how scary PLs can get in the late game if you don't close it out just earlier in this tournament. I seem to remember a situation with a certain Flicker.
Yeah, but luckily Flicker's been nerfed. Thank God. Mid lane, PL. Ooh, dude, Magic Missile does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Jeez, this ability does a lot of damage.
360. I mean, it's a single target stun.
Yeah. Oh, Vengeful Spirit goes down to the arena here. Whispered, obviously, no Ravage and no Poison Nova. It's a little bit of an interesting push here from beastcoast. They're going to get punished for this. They need to disengage, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Chris Luck just picked off by the Focus Fire, and now Red Monster trying to run as well, but no Vendetta to keep him alive, and they got to bail. Nice power shot there, and now Schofield, I mean, he's in the center of them all. He's got this butterfly doing an intense amount of damage. He does end up falling, but he does take the PL down first. They buy back there on that Nyx. Does have Vendetta if he wants to chase, but you don't have the gyro anymore.
Yeah. That was a sick play there by Whisper in the middle of that one. Managing to turn that one around, finding the potentially kill off onto Leo, but they're starting to turn this one around on Furia. Sooth now has a couple of items. Since the Brigands blade back to the base, which is surprising to me, I'm pretty sure Dark Mercy applies in each of your auto attacks on Windrun.
You mean Focus Fire?
Oh yeah, Focus Fire.
Yeah, I think it does too. Tidehunter, Haste Rune, trying to make it over to his boy Nyx Assassin. Has a Ravage in a few seconds, but Power Shots to be able to finish him off, and now Whisper needs to bail. He needs to bail, but he has to commit the Ravage in order to do so.
That kind of unfortunate. You're not going to be able to take a fight quite in the same way for another 150 seconds after that one. And they're just going to hold this triangle. Phantom Lancer has the opportunity to... Doesn't work on a hard, rather ends up completing a Sanjin Yasha here instead. Other than the Mantis style. I mean, Mantis is pretty good this game, but once you are level 25, being able to get out of the Venomous Gales and take that Poison Sting debuff off of you regularly is going to be just as useful as the Mantis style.
Now, the Brigand's Blade passive doesn't work on the PL illusions, right? That would be absurd. I mean, there's no way it's intended to.
I'll find out once I have a moment to watch them. That's an excellent point, though.
Because I saw them put it on PL, and I was like, if that works, that needs to be like real hot patched.
That sounds like something that would work. I think it does.
It's looking like it. It's a ridiculous amount of damage.
Huh. That's neat. I don't know. I think it does, but I'm not certain. It could just be the diffusal damage. But it's looking like it does to me.
Smoke up here from Furia. They're actually just going to see two couriers sitting at the shop, and Sexy Fat just nukes them both.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
There's a lot of gold.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's 1,000 gold off those two couriers.
Yeah, they got the tower at the same time as well. So now picks up that Aghanim shard on the PL, looking to harass these enemies here. I mean, if this does work in the Brigand's Blade and they know it here in Furia, it would make sense that they want to put it on the Phantom Lancer instead of the Wind Ranger. Look to take this fight. Boston pretty far forward. They know they don't have Ravage for a little while still. Unfortunately, they can't connect with anybody, so they're going to hold around the Roche pit here. We're going to find out when it responds in the next 20 seconds. The second one, not nearly as important as it used to be. Cheese does not drop on second Roche anymore. It's just the Aegis and the Aghanim Shard, which is still decent. Gives you a net worth advantage, but not the overwhelming team fight ability that you had previously.
Yeah, second Roche was too strong. I think a lot of people were like, yeah, you know, who cares if you get first Roche? All that matters is second Roche.
Now it's not as big of a deal. Third and onward still pretty powerful, but usually that's pretty late in the game, and it doesn't swing the overall net worth like pays the game quite as much. We're smoked up right now, and I think they'll find Red Monster here or Chris Luck.
Well, they know they put a ward up there. Well,
yep. They'll be forced to get back here. Whisper does have ultimate available, though. He's not quite level 18. It'd be great if you could get that first, but you take a fight with the Venomancer and the Tidehunter around. They both get big ultimates off. It's pretty easily won. You want to be able to do that before this Phantom Lancer ends up finishing that hearth that he's working on. Has the Vitality booster and 700 gold in the bank.
I was gonna say Chris like really needs to like get solid ults off in these fights, and he's actually finishing up a Ghost Scepter, then going for the Axe, which you and I were both unsure if the Axe was actually good enough. I mean, you can do the math. On some
no,
of these.
I can't.
What? I mean, it's 40 DPS on a 2,000 health unit. Extra?
Nope.
That's exactly how much it is, isn't it?
I said I can't do math. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh. But yes, 2,000 HP. It's basically 20 extra DPS for each 1,000 health. Wait, what? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. What is the difference in? What's his axe? It goes from 3.5 to 4.5, right? It goes 1 extra percent.
Yes. Duster getting gone over here.
Yep. Not much he can do.
So, I was trying to mess with you before, but it is going to be how much health does the PL have? 2,000.
Yeah.
And 4.5%. It'll be 85 damage a second for 2,000 health at 4.5% plus the 40 base. So
Yeah.
it'll be 125 damage per second, which would be just as much as it was with the level 3 ult with Aghanim Scepter before. It was 125 before, plus it'll scale upwards with any
more
extra
health.
HP he has over 2,000.
Man.
There you go. There's your quick maths.
It's
But
almost-
never make me do math again.
You're welcome, Neph. I mean, I was kind of doing my head. I was like, I'm pretty sure it ends up being about the same for 2,000 health.
Absolutely correct. But you know, usually against lower health targets, you want to be able to burst them down instead of having this like super long duration ultimate that takes them down over a huge period of time.
Yeah.
So now it's scaled a little bit better because high HP heroes usually have a lot of HP regen as well.
One of me ain't enough.
You also just
Anyhow.
have like the talents, right? Still, the Poison Nova duration if you want it 20, which is pretty good. Like 5 extra seconds on Poison Nova is a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, swap. They managed to find Duster here on the Bane once again. Should be an easy kill. Like we said, second Roche, this time Aegis and Shard only. Gonna be taking that Shard on the Venomancer, now having the Gale Impact for 2 wards. And increasing the travel range. It's actually, the range on that is actually really good. Wow.
I'm pretty sure it was Illuminate that killed Roche, by the way. That was a snatch by the Radiant.
It was. Good eyes there. Good eyes.
Thank you. I guess.
Dude, RDO
Alright.
is so farmed on this Keeper of the Light.
Yeah.
Because you just have more uptime on Chakra, so like all your cooldowns are just... You just constantly... And like you said, you don't have to channel Illuminate as long late game now either. So you technically can just like... do the same thing Coddle did before, but with less time commitment, which is really important in Dota.
Yeah.
Alright, Leo comes in, part complete. There's gonna be the Will-O-Wisp. They drop that to try and slow down this push, but Gyro just tunnels it down, popping that flat cannon, but just getting absolutely shredded by that PL and the Windrunner for the time being. Swap back, they grab Duster once again. The dust comes out, and they get the kill. What a way to start that fight. Stinger falling incredibly low. They do buyback here on the Bane. The arena does come out, holding the Veno in place. But they don't get anything else out of it. I mean, yo, you just lost, like, the Venomancer, the Aegis on the Gyro, and all you forced is a buyback on the Duster. So far, a great hold here by Furia. If they can get more out of this, they're looking really good. And Leo playing really well with this Shard here. Let's get a lot of his mana burnt there, but Whisper comes in. Ravage does come out. They're turning his attention on over to the Wind Ranger, and he gets to kill the missile. It redirects, but he just barely dodges it, and now Monster continue the chase, but a second Will-O-Wisp comes out. Schofield pops the BKB, tunnels it down. Duster caught by the flat cannon, ends up falling. And now Leo out of mana completely. They found the right one. He's looking to take down Whisper. The Kraken Shell, keep him alive, but it's going to be a God's Rebuke from Sexy Fat that finds the kill, and now Leo trying to tunnel him down. There's gonna be the call down, the flak up off cooldown once again. Leo here on this PL is just too tanky. The mana battery from Keeper of the Light is just too much of a deal with. Stinger ends up jumping forward, trying to find him. The missile does connect. The missile back the other way, this time finding the Mars, but they've lost the Gyro, and Leo once again will clean up big here as he ends up taking down every single member of Beast Coast. And Neph, you said it in drafts. I'll let you say it again. Who's the king of late game?
It's the Phantom Lancer. This hard just ends up being too much for them to take down. Despite draining his mana, the Keeper of Light ended up being absolutely amazing for him as well, continuing to spam out his spells. Now, about to lose Chris Luck is again.
That's second death in a row. He might get Sexy Fat with this.
He dispelled
he had a
the Poison
Lotus Orb.
Nova. He's dispelled the Poison Nova, but yeah. The Venomous Gale, so it's going to prevent a lot of the damage.
He could always just like BKB if he wanted to. Get rid of the Poison Sting. Actually, can you get rid of Poison Sting with BKB? It just prevents the damage, right? Okay, yeah, it does get rid of it.
Yeah, it's dispellable. BKB dispels you, and Makes you magic immune. But yeah, Leo's not going down again. Now he's working on this Eye of Scotty. He's going to have that by the time the the Satanic is completed on the gyrocopter here. So going to significantly reduce his healing. You're not going to be able to walk away from this Phantom Lancer anymore once he's got that one completed. So this game will start to turn in the favor of Furia pretty soon. He can still take these big team fights, but you don't really have the hero with the ability to burst down this Phantom Lancer inside like a Nyx Burrow Spike Carapace followed by Impale. This game,
Wind Ranger has gotten a lot of farm as well. I mean, she's about to have an MKB completed, just 2 gold away now, which means she can just focus fire down the gyrocopter. Seuss getting chased here by Red Monster. I think he was hoping he would go for the TP back instead of running all the way, and unlucky for him. There it is. MKB now done on the Windy.
At this point, it's one hero that's going to be finishing you off. Like, yes, the Venomancer ends up pumping out a lot of damage in the fight, so does Whisper, but it's all Gyrocopter who's going to finish you off and take you down. They've got great ways of healing their heroes back up as well.
They smoke up here in the mid lane. Looks like they really do want to fight. They're going to see Chris Luck, and honestly, the Arena Spear is all you need to really set this one up, but PL not close enough, I guess, for them to want to go for this, since he's just busy pushing the bottom tower, and tier 2 falls. Tidehunter is building a Radiance.
Yes. I'm not sure how much this one's going to matter. I mean, it's okay against the Phantom Lancer for helping clear out the illusion, staying on top of heroes, but the majority of Tidehunter's usefulness is going to be taken away if Leo gets on top of him at the start of these team fights. If you're not using Anchor Smash consistently in the fights, you feel kind of awful. You're just like a creep that's hard to kill.
Yeah. I mean, the idea is just stacking mischance, right? Because PL does not want to have to build a Monkey King bar. And so he's got this Halberd, he's got a Radiance coming out, and taking a lot of damage in the mid lane. The Arena holds him down, just going to pop the Ravage right away, but it doesn't matter. Whisper is all alone. Now they're even looking for more. Stinger just gets chased all the way to the base. Leo, you can't stop this man. Bean script, forget about it. Your BKB canceled completely. They're cutting the mid wave here on Red Monster with this Meteor Hammer, but
Red Monster God, honestly. Bane's got to move the courier. He almost ended up finding it. Wind Ranger's here, though.
He's blinked out.
Very nice. Yeah. They fortify the creeps who are hit by the Meteor Hammer.
They still die.
Oh, the last tick finished them. Yes. Red Monster's so good.
There's still a bottom wave you have to deal with here. RDO comes in, hits that Will-O-Wisp, pulls back Chris Luck all the way into the tower. And that Venomancer is going to go down here once again. Ends up dropping the ultimate. But without anybody else on the team having buyback, Nyx Assassin stunned up as well. 4 heroes dead, and the GG comes out. Furia tie this one up. They're on out net. They aren't out yet, Neph.
Yeah, and looked pretty. It was a rough start for them. I mean, we saw like 5k net worth advantage here at only 10 minutes into the game, but regardless of that, they managed to bring it back. PL, king of late game. Phantom Lancer just ended up being enough to hold a couple of not so great team fights there out of Beast Coast, but I think the major issue is their heroes just fell off. There wasn't enough burst damage from the Gyrocopter, the Venomancer, the Tidehunter to bring down this Phantom Lancer once he had the hard complete. Like, they were still able to kill the rest of these heroes, yes, but without being able to have the burst damage to bring down the PL, it just wasn't enough. And I think part of it comes down to the Gyrocopter being a little bit slower, the talents being a little bit weaker than they were before. Tidehunter also being just slightly weaker despite having an absolutely amazing game.
Yeah, 13
came back
3.
to
Jesus.
Yeah, we are on 7.30 and not 7.29 DE anymore.
I mean, this is still 7.29E. I don't know what you're saying. This is 7.29E.
You're such a hater, Ricky. You're such a hater. Just enjoy the patch, okay? I was up till like 6 a.m. playing this.
Oh, I'm enjoying the patch. It's just still 7.29. I don't care what anyone says. This ain't 3.0.
You live in your conspiracy Dota theories, man.
Dude, there was like, what it came down to is like they wanted to have 3.0 out by now, and there's like probably a whole nother series of updates, and they're like, well, we can't do it because TI, so let's just name this one 3.0 anyway, and we'll have the major actual update in winter time. So that's what I'm expecting. Right as soon as TI is over, we'll see the other like half of the update. That's my
How's
guess.
that copium?
It's hope. I'm I'm really hoping that happens because I can't deal with watching the same meta of Dota played for another 6 months.
We'll
But
see about that. Beast Coast is already changing it up.
yeah, we've got a tie up here, 1-1, Beast Coast and Furia. Again, this is a lower bracket elimination. So for those of you who are just tuning in, one of these teams is going to advance, the other will be knocked out here at the Loopet Pro Series 7. So we're going to go to a quick break before we come back with the third and final game of this series. Should be a very entertaining one if the first two games are anything to say. Probably no more Tinker, probably no more Phantom Lancer. That's my guess. Neph, what do you think?
Yeah, I think both those heroes will probably be banned out. PL wasn't really nerfed in any way. His Aghanim Scepter was buffed, and that was it. The hero was a king of the late game of the last patch, and given the fact that it usually takes a little while for people to adjust the new one and get used to how to play these new heroes like super efficiently.
Yeah,
The old ones being like something they've already mastered. If he's unchanged, it's going to feel super good for a little while. So I expect PL to be banned out for a little while until the meta shifts with the 7.30 patch. Same goes with Tinker.
I'm with you. All right, everyone, we'll be right back after a short break. Stay tuned for more here on the Loopet Pro Series Season 7.